Hello, I want to keep this video short, but I also want to comment upon it. I just saw an article, or there are many of them now, because there was a study, an article, scientific article released by Lund University from Sweden, and it's been spread out in Swedish media with the title varying, but still keeping to this topic of Save the Climate, Have Less Babies, or Save the Climate, Have No Babies. So no encouragement at all to have babies, which is kind of crazy. Even China has got rid of its one-child policy. So meanwhile, Sweden is supposedly wanting to put all this money into for a better global living standard elsewhere, so that people can burn more CO2. They are indirectly encouraging their own population to have less babies. A country of 1 billion, over 1 billion, has got rid of its one-child policy. So in this following clip, one of the major Swedish news, they are like the second or the biggest TV4. I don't follow any mainstream media anyway. I don't subscribe to any subsidized government TV nor any mainstream TV. I haven't owned a television set for 13 years. Anyway, I saw this clip because I was amazed at how much spread this had got. So they are keeping it very short here, and they just basically say, it's a short clip, and she says, if you want to save the climate, and she says, you want to save the climate, like you can save the climate, this earth is so old, but you can save it, then you ought to have fewer babies or refrain from having babies. That is what scientists say from Lund University in their latest report or article. And that's the piece of sample I'm going to show you here.
Vill du rädda klimatet, då ska du avstå från att skaffa barn. Det visar en studie som forskare vid Lunds universitet gjort.
Amazing, and the piece I cut out from this clip was just, she was talking about numbers, like if you refrain from having kids, you will save 0.5 this or that, just nonsense. Okay, so let's try to be the devil's advocate here. Let's realize that having humans on this planet is an environmental hazard. It is. We all know that. And there are people who try to sort of come up with ways to clean up the environments. Who knows, we might have a machine that will eat up all these nanoplastic particles in the oceans and clean them up. Who knows? But I think the approach is wrong. We should encourage people to have babies, to have well-educated babies, and children, future adults basically, and to have them aware of the environment, to eat cleaner food, to use cleaner products, and so on and so on. That's the only approach we have, because I know that if we all just took a big 7+ billion collective suicide, Mother Earth would probably, feel like, wow, I can breathe better. But we're not going to do that, really. You should never excuse yourself for wanting to have a family and be a responsible parent. It's a beautiful thing, and we should encourage that and help each other out to make that the most amazing experience. And we should stick together as, people, humans, families, whatever, and help out each other, and educate our children and ourselves, and not just rely on the government served information we have, because that's the way we can take responsibility for the climate and all that. There are thousands of ways, thousands of tangents, departures from this point. But that's the main idea, and I just wanted to comment on this. As I said, I don't usually catch the bait on these sort of articles, but I think I have not talked about this, and I have been talking about some issues in Sweden before, and so on. So anyway, have a great weekend, take care, all the best, ciao.